Constable Tanya Byzantine, T-A-N-I-A-B-I-S-I-N-T-I-N. We appreciate your patience. We just wanted to make sure that we had the most accurate information to give out to you today. So our officers responded just after 11:34 this morning to a 911 call from staff at a restaurant near me here at Robson and Hamilton Streets. The staff reported that the suspect had stolen alcohol and he was armed inside the restaurant with a knife. Our officers responded immediately and located the suspect inside the 7-Eleven convenience store just right across the street here. The suspect was then shot by police. VPD officers, along with other first responders, attempted life-saving attempts on the suspect. However, he was taken to hospital where he later died. 2 people were injured when this incident happened. The best information we had at the time was that 2 people were stabbed. What we now know upon those people going to hospital is that 1 person has been stabbed and the other person is injured. We're still waiting back to hear from medical professionals on the extent of their injuries and how those injuries occurred. But 2 people have been wounded. Their injuries are not believed to be life-threatening. We have notified the Independent Investigations Office of this incident. Are there any questions?
Tanya, was there
So that information I don't have. The best information we had at the time is that 2 people were injured. Specifics, as you can imagine, this was a very dynamic incident that is still unfolding, and there is an ongoing investigation that we are conducting as well as with the IAO. So all those specifics, all those details I can't get into. I'm limited, so all I can tell you was 2 people have been injured.
just to follow up, we're hearing that the
like that will come out through the investigation. There's still a very active, unfolding investigation going on, and those are just details I don't have. As you can imagine, this all just happened not too long ago. It's unfolding, it's dynamic, and there's a lot of specifics I can't get into.
Describe the situation for us inside. What was it like when the police arrived? Describe the police.
So what I can tell you is we received a call just after 11:30 of a man inside the restaurant behind me, Original Joe's. He had stolen alcohol and he had a large knife. When our officers immediately responded, we located that man at the nearby 7-Eleven. Two people were injured that we located. When we located the man, we found the man there. He was shot by us, and 2 people were injured, taken to hospital.
Was he threatening someone behind the counter?
So again, specifics like that, the circumstances that led up to the incident, that'll form part of the investigation. Vancouver Police will be investigating the stabbing. The IAO will be investigating any of the police actions.
But according to witnesses, we're believing that the suspect was attempting to shoplift. There are very detailed accounts. The suspect was attempting to take something, and the people in the store tried to stop him. Once they saw the knife, they actually said, "Go ahead and take whatever you want," and then reassess it. Can you tell us if that's what was happening here?
Yeah, so what I do know is today, this morning, VPD got a call of a man who had stolen alcohol inside the business here. So I can confirm that. I can also confirm that the man was armed with a knife inside the restaurant.
But shoplifting inside the 7-Eleven specifically.
That I don't have any information.
Police try to de-escalate the situation.
Say that, repeat that, I'm sorry?
Was one of the victims shot by police?
So, like as I mentioned, the IIO will be investigating. All I know right now is we have 2 people that are injured. The extent of their injuries is unknown. That's something we're waiting to hear back from medical professionals about. And the IIO will also be conducting an investigation.
The person who was stabbed, what injuries? Can you be more specific?
They had hand injuries. So what I can say is the person that was stabbed had stab wounds to their hand, and the other person has facial injuries.
We can see in the video that the person is clearly behind the counter. You can't confirm that that obviously was one of the attackers behind
No,
the counter.
that'll still form me a part of the investigation.
Any moves to de-escalate when police arrived, or was that the?
Sorry, say that.
Were there any moves to de-escalate the situation before shots were fired?
So that'll form part of the IIO's investigation. It's important to note that our officers arrived immediately once we got the call, and we were able to stop the threat to the public. It's unfortunate that 2 people were injured and that a man was shot by our officers, but because of our immediate response, we were able to stop that threat to the public.
Can you tell us if the person who was injured and stabbed, is it a male or a woman?
I don't have that.